going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here, up $179 on the day. Let's get into trades really quick. First and foremost, I'd like to invite you to the Discord that I run. The link for this is down in the description below. Very active during market hours, and it's just a great place. It's free. It's a great place to come, share your trade ideas, see others and their trade ideas. It's just really good for all kind of traders. So you're welcome to come and join us. As you well know, I subscribe to Jason Bond Picks, or Raging Bull, I think is what their new name is anyway. Jason Bond, you can kind of see here on the daily chart, back on, what was it, the 11th of July, he and his group went long MYO, and over the past next couple of days, it went from like 980 when he got in all the way to 1350. And that pop right here is all because of their group. So I know that he was going to play it again whenever he put it on his watch list, because he made a killing on it. I mean, he made like $3 a share, and he took, I think, 3,000 shares that time. So he made a killing on it. So today's watch list came out and it was on there, and alligates, a lot of volume was coming in. I thought he was buying here, so I also went in. I got a pretty crappy fill. Like, I filled it um, $10 and basically 10 cents. Uh, I was pretty green on it. I went up to 10.22, and then it started selling off, selling off, selling off, and my goal was to just hold, 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 hold. Well, I didn't realize it, but MYO is still allowing you only to trade with how much cash you have. It wouldn't let me take margin on it. So I was pretty spread thin. I wasn't allowed to trade much the rest of the day because I had so much cash tied up into this trade. It just took too much. I should have taken maybe 2,000 shares. I took 3,000 shares at 10.10. So when I tried to trade, like MBRX was my other trade here. Uh, let's just go over that one real quick. 52. This was a chat room play. Popped up, consolidate, and moving back up towards, high day break is kind of what we were playing for. Um, it broke it, came right back down, so it was a false break. I took 1,000 shares. Oh my gosh, did I actually? No, I didn't hit the top of that. Whew, okay. So anyway, took 1,000 shares, lost $50 on this trade because it popped up. You want to see it move up. Instead, it started coming back down. So it was just a weak move, and you kind of see it kind of sold off from there, and it popped later on. What it ended up doing. All right, so sold off. So it was a good idea. But back to MYO. This is why I subscribe to Raging Bull. This is from their swing trade newsletter, Jason Bond Picks, formerly known as Jason Bond Picks. Link for it is down in the description, okay? So at this moment, I held through all this. I was down, quite a bit because I did get a crappy fill, and it kind of just sold off low volume. And then, dun da da da, this right here is Jason Bond and his group buying. Out of nowhere, it got the volume. They all are buying. This is all they're buying, okay? He sends out the alert. He bought at like 980, something like that, 989. Right in here is where he got in, and everybody else bought it. So I had the right idea, just wrong share size. So I sold um, I sold 1,000 shares at 968, like right in here somewhere, just so I could free up some of my cash so I could day trade other things if it popped up. My goal was to just hold this until he bought. I knew he was going to, but I wanted to be able to trade if something else popped up. I didn't want to have just all my money tied into this and just sit here and do nothing. But anyway, I think because I sold 1,000 shares, I was down about $400, $450 at that time of the day. Well, my my waiting paid off. 11 o'clock rolls around. He buys. He sends out the alert to the entire group. They all buy. They pump this thing up, and I sold. Let's see, where did I sell? I sold 1,000. I sold basically at 132 average. After this, all here, it did keep going. It went up to a high of like 1080, but after being that red because I had to sell 1,000 shares here. I was just trying to get out and be green on the day. So after the trade was over, um, I made on the 2,000 shares I held, I made over $500, and it brought me to about $100 green on the day. Remember, I was down, 450 bucks. So total, I made about $550 on this trade. And like I said, I was $100 roughly. I think it was $90 at this point. But we'll get to my other trades here. GNCA, this one, 1010. Let's slide it over a little bit. All right, 1015 right here. Okay, so big pop up out of the open, or pop. A lot of people started shorting it in here because it just felt like, okay, this pop isn't going to happen. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to break low a day. Got a little bit of a double bottom here, so that's kind of a bullish sign. It had kind of weak news, so I mean, it was getting orphan drug or no fast track designation, so it's decent news. But nonetheless, it's going to sell off. Uh, so anyway, a lot of people went short as it was breaking this area right in here, double bottom, and it came back up, and then it broke high day. So it got a little bit of a squeeze, and then it started coming back down, and that's what I was watching for right there, is it coming back down because I wanted to short it, I just didn't know when. So at 10:15 right in here, I went short. So you see this pop up, and it starts com coming back down. Pop back up here, the VWAP, and that's when I started shorting it, right there. I went short GNC8 2,000 shares at 641. Oh, I remember I got a bad fill on this. I was supposed to get filled at 645, but for some reason my fills recently have just been terrible. Got a quick pop down, and I really should have covered here. I honestly should have, but I didn't. It came back up, and I did not want to go red on this trade, so I ended up covering for basically break even after commissions. I think I made $2 on this trade, so I was up about um, $150, but I just let it go because I thought we were going to break this level again and start testing this level here. It just didn't work out, and I didn't want to go red on the trade, so I got out of it and just waited for another setup on it. NLST, this was just a news play. I don't even remember what the news was. It was positive something. I can't remember. I heard the news, hit the buy button, got in at 125, and sold at 129 for 5 cents. Well, 129 and a half, 4.5 cents. So about $110 on that trade. There's my MYO selling. Last one that I had was GNCA again. This one, uh, it was so pretty on the 1 minute chart. You kind of see it's hitting this 9 and 20-minute moving averages, popping down, hitting the 9, popping down, hitting the 9, popping down, hitting the 9, popping down, hitting 20 that time, popping down. So it's just walking the stairs down, and I identified that pattern. So I went short. Okay, so we hit this level here, and popped up. Not much though. So I was thinking if we break this level right here, you see 1, 2, this area of support, we're going to get the next leg down. So I went short 3,000 shares at 620, and sure enough, as soon as it broke, um, got a quick drop, popped back up again, and another quick drop. So I covered at 617 right in here on this next drop. Uh, what is that? Basically 3 cents, $90, and that just got me, nice and green for the day. It's not a ton, but green is green. If you make $100 a day, it's $500 a week. That's 2 grand a month. That's $24,000 a year. So really, I'm doing fine, right? So you got to look at it in those terms. But didn't overtrade today. I had a bunch of errands I had to run as well, so it was a half day for me. So um, I'm happy for the greenness, and get back at it tomorrow. If you have any questions, please let me know. Um, You can find me in Discord. I'm in there all the time, answering any questions you may have. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.